We just saw an opportunity with the big map to have the biggest PvE experience we've ever had in the franchise. So
which
in
is
the past,
something.
we had pure PvE.
Yes, pure PvE, no PvP.
You're safe here, and there's we usually have four players.
Kind of.
Yeah. Safe is relative.
Zombies at the end of the day. Yeah. But then you mentioned like the way that the game's played, the open world. But how do the players like interact with one another in that world? Because and also like I like running solo from time to time. Is that also something that's possible as well?
Absolutely. So it's 24 players total. You can go in solo. You can go in with your squad. But what's awesome is that you're all on the same team trying to do the same thing. So when you're out in the world, you'll run into other squads or other players. You can make a decision in that moment to like combine and form a super squad.
Oh, so you can form a super team.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Like in-game form a super team.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's 8 squads of 3. You can group up together. You can go lone wolf it. I don't know if I'd recommend that, guys, from what I've seen.
I mean,
experienced players.
If you want a challenge, you can go in solo, but it is a lot of fun to grab some friends, form those super squads.
Yeah.
And again, the map is massive. There's zombies everywhere. There's other surprises everywhere.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
I'm getting excited.
Your objective is a roof-mounted comms tower. Marking location on TAC map. Once tower is active, use decryption key from Jansen's tablet to establish comms. Changing mags! Strike team, enemy birds closing on your position. Clear the deck and push up top. Objective is on the roof.
Well, you got here quicker than expected. I still need a minute or two. I'm in the middle of erasing my research from the Terminus database.
Protect Dr. Jansen. We need her alive.
Target down. Zakayev will unleash this hell everywhere from New York to Joburg if we can't stop him here.
Clear and hold that LZ strike team. Multiple enemies on approach. Weapons free on all threats.
Built this mode to make sure that they can have success and have fun and also support our veteran audience. So
and on a brand new
map. And we'll talk about that more later.
Not later.
But here for this mode, we've broken it down into 3 tiers of difficulty. So you're going to infill on the outer edges, and this is kind of like lower level difficulty. And new players can really hang out here for the duration of a match and have a great time. But our advanced players are going to want to try to get into that center of that map as soon as possible. That's where Zakayev threw that vial and started this entire incursion.
What an arm on him.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
He yeeted the vial. Now we have
Zombies fans that love this experience, live and breathe it. So what do you have for them?
Yeah, absolutely. When you talk about that fusion, and like Kevin said, the experimentation was, well, how do you bring all those core zombie Treyarch features into this new world? And we've done just that. You can see we've got the mystery box. We've got wall buys. We've got the pack-a-punch, the pat machine. All of these things are spread out across this ginormous map. And as you go in, it's up to you. Where do you want to buy them? How do you want to accumulate your arsenal and your loadout? How do you want to tackle this world? But those zombies features are super key to making this feel fresh and really an evolution of that sort of open world feel as you get more powerful. And again, it's fused with the Modern Warfare DMZ feeling as well as buy stations as well, using the score streaks.
You're going to see features that you recognize if from experiences in other modes.
100%, which you may not have had in other zombies. So that's where we've married them together in interesting ways. But
and that's the wonder weapon, guys.
Yes.
I need to know.
Yeah. So of course we have a wonder weapon, and it has been custom made again for this open world experience. It is the Scorcher.
Oh my word.
I'm going to let you just look at it for a second.
Look at that first raise.
Yes.
That thing is huge.
It's absolutely amazing. So the Scorcher, again, is built for demolishing the highest density of
was like
zombies
10
you've ever
targets.
seen
The
before.
hordes.
Oh yes,
We're
the
gonna melt hordes.
Absolutely. And then on top of that, it's got an alt fire that launches you into the air so that you can use it to engage. If you want to jump into a horde, if you want to get away from the horde of zombies, if you want to jump on a building or over a building, like it's really.
Wait, so you can like rocket jump
Oh,
with it, essentially.
yeah, absolutely.
Cinematic. That has created the incursion zone, that super hot area we saw a little bit of on the TAC map. Can you talk to me about how you know, the storm will play into the map, what that vial did, and what the gameplay, you know, repercussions are going to be for the player there?
Yeah, so this thing is in the map, and it's the source. It's spreading the dark aether. So it will always be there in the map. It's going to dictate this time limit. At 45 minutes, it's going to start growing and completely consuming the map, and that's where you need to get out.
Yeah.
And a lot of zombies.
And it gets really, intense.
So it's a total 1 hour
Session.
limit. Yeah, 1 hour session. Again, those 24
It
players.
it goes back to getting in, you know, again, player pacing. You want to stay on the outer edges, awesome. You want to challenge yourself, go into medium and high threat. But the Aether Storm waits for no one.
Nope.
And it will come, and it will make the zombies harder.
Yeah.
And that's part of the challenge and fun is, are we going into the storm to cleanse it?
Yeah.
Are we avoiding it?
What are we gonna
Are
find
we getting
in
the
there?
hell out of
What's
Dodge?
the exfil
Yeah.
plan? How
What are we doing
weapons
here?
carry over from match to match?
Yeah, so if you're familiar with DMZ, we have contraband weapons, so everything you're finding in the match you can take out and bring it with you. We have,
Item persistence.
yes,
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
insurance
Okay.
slots, but we've really taken that to the next level with all the zombies upgrades. So, you know, in the past you've had to do all that just in game and you lose it. Now, all of those things have been formed into a consumable version called acquisitions. So things like Pack-a-Punch, weapon rarity, ammo mods, wonder weapons.
Yeah.
All of those things you can find in the match, and you can decide to use them then, or you can take them out and just start the next match, load up, pack a
Infill
punch,
hot.
drink
Yes.
4 perks immediately, and now you're good to go. Like, you're going all the way into the high threat.
Straight into the red zone, juiced up on perks, right?
Yeah.
Already
Quite
pressure
a
adrenaline.
difference. But what can you guys tell me about the monsters?
There
What do
you
you
go.
tell us about all the monsters that we have coming up here? Because there seems like there's some wild ones that are going to be available for players to fight against.
We have a full gambit. It starts with just our zombies. We have more zombies than we've ever seen before in one space. They completely fill up this map. Anywhere you go, there's going to be danger. But then we have all of our other awesome enemies. So Hellhound, our Mimic, who can disguise himself as a cache in the map, so you have to be careful. The Disciple, he buffs
that was me this morning.
Just waking
Free
up.
coffee.
buffing zombies and life draining, the Mangler with his cannon and ranged attacks. So just all sorts of threats. But the Mega Abomination, he's about 3 times bigger
Oh.
than we last saw him. He's
Yeah, 'cause
so
he needed
big
to be
now.
bigger.
Yeah, he's now
Absolutely.
thrown some crawlers under his stomach.
Oh,
and
fun.
The dingle dangles.
He
is
can't
like-
fit in buildings anymore. He's so big. So he needs those guys to
Uh,
go
don't
inside.
forget, there are humans
Yes.
in zombies
They
as
were
well.
the real enemies all along.
So this enemy PMC group
Yeah, absolutely.
is in the world.
That's another, you know, again, important to the story when you go back to Sakayev and this Terminus Outcomes PMC group. They're his muscle that he's hired. They found that Ethereum. They want more in true sort of bad guy fashion, and they are across the map. So for the first time, you're going to be able to, if you want, fight these AI. There's gameplay loop tied to them where there's a progression on that side, and you can run into them. You can avoid them if you want. If you just want to chill out and shoot zombies all day, that's great. You want to mix it, that's cool. Or the coolest thing is to take a horde of zombies, and Kevin loves to say it's like a hornet's nest, which it is you shoot a few, you get a big horde of them,
They're upset.
and you basically train them right into the human
that's
AI.
cool.
And,
Okay.
And it's basically the zombies are third-partying,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is awesome. So we're 100% team zombies, and you just kind of sneak by as they're causing all the carnage, so you can loot, get what you need, and get out. But it's really just I can't express the moment when you unleash your own zombie horde on the human AI. It's really satisfying.
Awesome. I can't wait. Well, you guys